Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. I certainly am. Why, you may or may not be asking, because I did yoga this morning, as I have done for the past 30 days. I first embarked on this epically beautiful journey for a few reasons. I wanted to become more flexible, to find a practice that makes me feel good and that allows me to incorporate more me time and self-love time, to become stronger. And I've always been intrigued by yoga but have never really gotten into it. So I wanted to take this time to find a sustainable and realistic way for me to hopefully make it a consistent practice. Because one of my big goals for 2020 is to do yoga every day for the year. And spoiler alert, I freaking loved this challenge. Throughout this experiment, there were only 1 or 2 days where I really didn't feel like getting down onto my mat. But there were also 0 days where I didn't leave my mat feeling relaxed, calmer, and regardless of what mood I was in before I began yoga, leaving it feeling so much better. After yoga, I felt ready to tackle the day ahead. This simple practice did wonders for my mental health, physical health, mindset, mood, overall vibe, and productivity. The time has now come. Let's dive into my experience with yoga for 30 days. So I decided that each week I would go to 2 yoga classes at my local gym, and then the rest of the week I would do yoga with Adriene. At the start of this year, Adriene released a new 30-day yoga challenge on her channel, Yoga with Adriene. And when I saw this, I thought it would be the perfect way to kickstart my goal. I honestly cannot recommend Adriene and her channel highly enough. I normally absolutely despise home workouts and I much prefer exercising with people, but Adriene just has this calming and welcoming presence about her that you legitimately feel like she is in the room with you. You feel her vibe and you feel like you're not actually doing this alone, but you're with someone else. If you're looking to start yoga, Adriene is the way to go. Not only is it free, but she has so many videos on her channel of longer durations, shorter durations for in the morning, at lunchtime, at nighttime, for specific injuries or things that you're maybe struggling with. Honestly, it's incredible and I am so grateful to have her. Okay, so I just finished my first yoga session and I really liked it. The biggest reason that I chose to do this challenge was because I absolutely adore how yoga makes me feel afterwards. I just feel so relaxed, in control. My body feels so mobile and agile. I don't feel stiff or anything. I just feel awake, and now I feel really ready to tackle the day. As far as I'm feeling on the first day of 2020, I am feeling great, and I think that yoga has everything to do with that right now. So I'm excited. I feel good. If you've watched any of my videos before or just kind of know my content in general, I've done quite a few experiments where the goal is I'm trying to become more spiritually aligned or just combat my anxiety or overwhelm. And this challenge, in a way, again, was no different. I had that goal of trying to be more spiritual as well as use yoga to set myself up well for a great day and just be more in control of my mood and mental health. And I can honestly say that so far, through all the things that I have tried, yoga has by far been the most effective. Okay, so I've just finished another yoga practice, but I just had to stop and come outside because, oh my gosh, I'm having the best time with this challenge. I feel incredible. I already know, I knew before I even came into this challenge that I wanted to make this, I wanted to make yoga a part of my regular every single day routine because I know how amazing it feels. But at that point I wasn't enjoying the actual movement so much. I was just really loving how I felt after yoga and how I felt in my body and how I felt in my mind as well. but the more I do it, the more I love it. It's just like, it's so good. The only hard thing that I've found with this challenge, in terms of like actually doing the challenge, is that when I wake up in the morning, because I'm all stiff and tired and drowsy and stuff, I don't feel like getting on my mat and doing anything. But then as soon as I sit down and do it, or as soon as I just start to do it, I immediately feel so much better. Like some mornings I see the yoga video and I'm like, oh, 26 minutes or 30 minutes, like, oh, I probably like won't do it for that long. I might just like start it and then skip a little bit and just make it like a shorter practice, because you know, some practice is better than nothing. But every time I've just done the whole thing without even realizing, like I just think, oh, I don't want to skip, and then suddenly it's over. Yeah, I don't know, I'm having such a good time, and like I just feel so good. So like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm so excited. Not only have I had such little anxiety this month, I've also been really happy, and a lot happier and calmer, and able to handle situations that I may not have handled so well had I not been doing this experiment. And so far this year has had quite a lot of different stresses in various aspects of my life. So the triggers have all been there to get really anxious or really stressed and really worried. And I have been very stressed, but for one, yoga has been that time of my day where I literally never ever think about anything that I'm stressed about. I actually become way more calm during it, and when I'm finished, I'm able to approach that stress in a much more manageable and healthy way, rather than just getting overwhelmed by it. But also, because I've been doing it so consistently and making sure it's a part of my routine, I am overall more happy and calmer, so these things haven't been affecting me as much as they probably would have. I found that mixing up my yoga practice by going to classes each week as well as doing it at home worked really well for me. I knew going in that it wasn't going to be realistic for me to be able to get to a class each morning, because I know that my schedule changes all the time, and sometimes I just really don't have time to get out, go to a class, do an hour class, and then come back home and start my day. Sometimes that's just not realistic. So on those days, it was really great to just be able to get up and be into yoga within 5 minutes. And then I could also pick how long my practice was going to be if I didn't have ample time that morning. But also on the flip side, as I said earlier, I really do like exercising with people, and there's just something so nice about getting out into a class with a group of like-minded individuals and just vibing off everyone's energy. I found that to be really nice, and every yoga teacher has a kind of different style or a different practice, so it was really nice to be able to practice different forms of yoga throughout that journey as well. In terms of becoming more flexible, I haven't seen any drastic results in this area. Okay, I just finished my yoga for the morning, and this morning more of a kind of nice deep stretching one, which was seriously so nice. And it also made me realize the progress that I have been making through this yoga journey so far. Because I started off quite flexible, just because I generally stretch quite a bit, I haven't seen like heaps of progress, or maybe as much progress as like an ultra beginner at stretching or strength would. But I have always had my problem areas, and today in some of the deep stretches I noticed how deeper I was able to go into these stretches and how I could really breathe through them. And yeah, it was cool to like see some of that progress. Overall though, if you can't already tell, I love yoga. I am definitely going to continue it for the foreseeable future. I've already been doing it for more than 30 days now. This video is a little bit later, and I am loving it. It improves my mood. It makes me feel so good. It makes me feel more mobile and just generally great in the morning, as well as really improving my mental health, which is just life-changing for me. Okay, so that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are thinking about dipping your toe into the beautiful pool that is yoga, I would seriously recommend it, and I would seriously recommend Adriene's channel, which I've linked below. Check it out, you will not be disappointed. I upload new videos every Thursday and a vlog every Monday/Tuesday, and I really cannot wait to see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. I am so grateful to have you here. And as Adriene would say, deep breath in and out. Namaste.